Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm doing a 20-week update slash recap of my pregnancy. So if you are interested in knowing everything that's gone on with this pregnancy and how it's been, then stick around. Pray that I'm about to. Pray that I'm about to. So today is Saturday. I'm filming this on a Saturday and I turned 20 weeks yesterday, which would have been Friday. And I feel so much better. I had every intention of filming a weekly update and that just did not happen. I was so tired. I didn't really have a whole lot of morning sickness or all-day sickness as some people call it. I was just so tired. At night I would come home from work and I would go straight to bed. So I got home at like 5:15-ish. By 5:30 I was in my PJs in bed. I was going to sleep for the night. And then Robert would have to wake me up for me to eat a little bit of dinner, and then I went right back to sleep. And as far as morning sickness goes, I really didn't have any, except I had like night sickness. So I felt the worst at night. I just couldn't, dinner was not something I did a whole lot of. And it still kind of is like that. I eat more in the morning and for lunch, and then at dinner time I just don't really get that hungry. But I finally started feeling myself again. I would say around like 14-15 weeks. My energy has just kind of been going up since then. And I've noticed that the last like 2 weeks, I would say week 18 and week 19, and now continuing on, I have been feeling a lot more energized. My energy has been a lot better. Like, I can stay awake till 10 o'clock. I'm exhausted by 10 o'clock, but I can make it. And I have been in cleaning mode. This is like early nesting. I have been sweeping every day. Dishes are done every day. Laundry is being done just about every day. Like, it is not normal for me to do that. I wait till I can see clumps of dog hair and then I sweep it up. But now it's like every single day I'm sweeping. I am even mopping like a few times a week. And yeah, it's a little bit different for me, but I kind of like it. I like having the energy. I have finally started to feel her move. I do have an anterior placenta, so my placenta is on the front of my belly instead of in my back. And so it kind of acts as like a cushion between her moving around and my belly. So I don't feel it as strongly as most women, but I definitely feel her moving around. She is head down. I might stand up so I can show you on my belly where she is. Okay, so this is my belly. She is head down right here. This is like where her head is, and then her spine comes up here and her little butt is sticking up right there, and her feet come around and are kind of up in here. So I feel her kicking a lot, like pushing up here. So yeah, I definitely feel her pushing up a lot right there. And then last night it was like crazy. It was like she was punching me. I felt her arm, which is something I hadn't really felt like down low, because she likes to keep her hands by her head. So whew, out of breath. She, at like almost every single ultrasound that we go to, she always has one of her hands like up here near her face, which is really cute. So as far as things that have been going on with the pregnancy, if you are new to our channel, there have been a few, I wouldn't say complications, but more concerns with the pregnancy. So we went in for our gender scan. I think I was like 14.5 weeks when we went in for that. And we went to like one of the 3D, 4D places, so they can't really tell you if something's wrong there at the ultrasound place, because they're technically not, like, they're not nurses or doctors, so they can't tell you anything. The ultrasound tech noticed during that scan that I had a lot of dark spots on my placenta. So she called the midwives and let the midwives know, and so the midwives then referred me to maternal fetal medicine to have an ultrasound done to see what that could be. So we went to maternal fetal medicine, and he said it could be a number of things. It could be like blood, like pools of blood. It could mean like a chromosomal abnormality in the placenta and in the baby, like all these different things. So we had to get genetic testing done, which came back totally normal, so everything's normal with that. And so they just don't know why I have the dark spots. It's just, they're just there. I went in for my next appointment at the midwives, and they asked if I wanted to do another blood test. It is to search for things like spina bifida and brain problems, liver, kidney, and like some other things. But like the major one that they kept saying was spina bifida. So we went ahead and did it, and my levels came back slightly elevated. They wanted to make sure that when I went in for my 20-week anatomy scan that they really checked the brain and the spine to make sure everything was okay. And it was. So I went in for my 20-week ultrasound. We actually found out about it being slightly elevated the night before. So we were just like so nervous the whole night and then all morning until we got to the doctor's and they were able to do the ultrasound, and she looks totally normal. So that's really good, but it's just like one thing after another, one scare after another, and we just said no more blood work. We're not doing any more blood work because she is fine, and this is just, it's too stressful. So we won't be doing any more blood work, but she is measuring a week ahead. So when we went in, I was 19 weeks and 6 days, and she was measuring 20 weeks and 6 days. So she's definitely growing. One of the concerns that the doctor has with my elevated numbers for that blood work is eventual growth restriction, like her not growing, but I don't see there being any problem with that because she is already really big. She's 14 ounces. Yeah, she's big. The doctor even said that she was chubby. So I don't think we have any problems with that. Things are going really well. I'm definitely starting to feel very pregnant. Like my back, my lower back is really starting to hurt. I was doing some housework today and I had to just stop. Like I could not stand anymore because it just, my back was killing me. Oh, I have heartburn really bad. Like almost every day I have it. Today I actually haven't had it yet. It usually comes on in the afternoon or at night, and it can get pretty bad, but for the most part I really haven't had a whole lot of symptoms. But yesterday we were at Hobby Lobby, and that was like the first time, because she is head down, it's like when I'm sitting it's fine, and then I stand up and all of her weight just like sinks down, and I can feel her just like all that weight just hanging on my lower belly. I was kind of feeling her all day. She had been moving a lot. I was kind of feeling heavy, but we were driving, and when we got to Hobby Lobby, I got out of the car and I could barely walk. I had to like waddle. I had my legs kind of like it was so funny. I had to like spread my legs out a little bit when I walked, and I was like waddling and trying not to like move my legs and my hips because it was like I was moving, that was like moving her around, and I could feel it, and it did not feel good. It didn't really hurt, but it was really uncomfortable, and I had to pee really bad. So it was just not a good experience, but it was kind of funny at the same time. That was the first time I ever felt that. We have not been able to feel her on the outside yet. I do think that is due to the anterior placenta, so hopefully we will be able to feel that soon. Robert keeps saying, let me feel, because he knows when I can tell that she's moving, because I'll kind of like sit up, and usually she's kicking, so I'm feeling like up high, and so I'm kind of like pressing a little bit because it does kind of, sometimes it's just uncomfortable, so I'll just kind of like push it down so she's not kicking me so high. And so he's like, let me feel, and he'll put his hand there. I'm like, you cannot feel her yet. You just can't feel her. And then she like knows when you're touching the belly, because it's like, I can feel her kicking like so hard, or she'll be squirming, and then as soon as like you put your hand there, she stops. She just like sits still. So she knows. So far, everything's been going great. I have finally been able to start enjoying pregnancy. I was not enjoying it in the beginning. I just was so tired. I had no energy. I guess I just felt gross all day. Like, not to the point of throwing up or anything. I only threw up like twice, I think, from morning sickness. But just like kind of like nauseous all day. Just kind of like, ugh. And as far as eating goes, like for the whole first trimester, I ate pudding, applesauce, saltines. I drank a lot of apple juice. Well, actually it was apple grape juice. Oh, and macaroni and cheese. That was pretty much my diet for like the whole first trimester. And then even like a few weeks after, because I really didn't start feeling well again until around like 15 weeks. I think it was like 15 or 16 weeks is when I started feeling. And even then I was still kind of restricted on what I was eating because I still wasn't able to eat everything. But now I feel like I can eat pretty much anything. I just have to be careful with the acid that's in it. If it's an acidic food like tomatoes or something, I have to be careful because it will make my heartburn really bad. I've noticed that cheese is not good, like cheese and dairy make my heartburn really bad, and tomatoes. We were finally able to reveal her name on Christmas, which made me really happy. I hope everyone enjoys her name as much as we do. A lot of people were asking about like a nickname. I don't want Maggie as her nickname, and I know that people are just gonna like come up, like people just like her friends and stuff in school and things like that are going to come up with nicknames, and it may be Maggie. We always use full names, so for us it's gonna be Magnolia. If family wants to shorten it, they can call her Snow by her middle name, because we'd really prefer to use full names. And then hopefully we can get her friends, if her friends want to shorten her first name, to Millie instead of Maggie. Well, I guess that's it for us. If you guys have any questions or have any other videos that you'd like to see, like if you want to see a first trimester must-haves or what I ate in the first, even though I already told you what I ate, but if you want a whole like separate video on that, or even like what I'm eating now, now that I'm past all the morning sickness, let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you would like to see. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave a happy, friendly comment below. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!